There is a line that cannot be crossed.
Beautiful moments again to stick on to the program. Lovely program. Unbelievable moments with Ibrozano Adams. You can watch us from anywhere you are on the globe on youtube.com/Ibrozano Adams. It's a sports, fashion and entertainment program. So, but today basically we're going to dwell a whole lot on sports and then maybe a little tinge of entertainment and straight into the news. Let's tell you that Arsene Wenger claimed Manchester City midfielder Fernandinho should have been sent off for his provocative behavior in the incident where Angel Di Maria saw red on Tuesday night. Paris Saint-Germain winger and Argentine Di Maria was dismissed in the second half of his side's 2-0 semi-final defeat by City when he kicked out at Fernandinho while chasing the ball off the pitch. But former Arsenal manager Wenger made a point of drawing attention to Fernandinho's conduct on the night, which he disapproved of. He said, "If I have to say, I don't like how Fernandinho behaved tonight. It's provocative. If you send Di Maria off, you have to send Fernandinho off as well. For me, he should already have had a yellow card and then he was provoking Di Maria. They both should have been off." But looking at the bigger picture, Wenger said that PSG needs to improve their defense and their discipline after finishing both matches against City with 10 men. Overall, I would say that for them now, it's important to analyze where they can improve, and it's all at the back. He explained the defense at the moment is not good enough to win the Champions League. They have huge potential, but that's where they need to correct it. They also need to become more calm and concentrated. We cannot ignore that they finished both games with both men, with 10 men. It's repeated as well. They need to improve their discipline when things don't go well. However, Riyad Mahrez scored a goal in each half for City as they defeated Mauricio Pochettino's men 4-1 on aggregate to book their first ever appearance in the Champions League final. Massive one, like I said earlier, it's a great one for a side that's been bristling to be amongst the top echelon of European football big side. That's talking about Manchester City. And from there we'll move to Southwest London. Another English side, Chelsea, set up an all-English Champions League final against Manchester City as goals from Timo Werner and Mason Mount beat Real Madrid 2-0 on Wednesday to seal a 3-1 aggregate victory at Stamford Bridge. If anything, the scoreline flattered Madrid as the 13th European champions had no response to Chelsea's speed on the counter-attack. The Blues should have run out far more convincing winners as they toyed with the tired visitors in the second half. However, Werner's cushioned header into an empty net on 28 minutes after Kai Havertz's initial effort came back up the crossbar and Mount's tap in 5 minutes from time were enough to seal their place in Istanbul on May 29. Chelsea, backed by Russian billionaire owner Roman Abramovich, Chelsea's £220 million spending spree last summer has been rewarded with the first Champions League final since they lifted the trophy for the only time in 2012. Massive development, you can say, massive one. And if you remember how Chelsea started the season, they were dilly-dally, inconsistency under former legend Frank Lampard. They were in 9th place, and the fear of not making the top 4 was there until Thomas Tuchel, the young German coach, came, and the story is different. Now they're in 4th position, need on to come back to the Champions League next season, and they're in 2 finals. Who knows? They might win it. That's the FA Cup and the Champions League. And still talking about Chelsea, somebody is saying, Werner, you are the best, love you. That's talking about Thiago Silva's wife, who sings the praises of Chelsea striker after his Real Madrid goal, despite blasting him last week by claiming he doesn't want to score due to his horror miss in Spain. And after slating him For that, Thiago Silva's wife, Isabelle, took to Instagram on Tuesday night, hailing Chelsea goal hero. Werner nodded in Chelsea's first goal in the 2-0 win over Real Madrid after converting from close range. As you're watching on the screen, she's saying lovely things about Chelsea player, and that's how it is when things go on well. Like they say, success has a whole lot of fathers, but failure is an orphan. And still sticking with the match proper, former Chelsea golden boy Eden Hazard is not really the player he was at Chelsea any longer, and patience finally ran out with Eden Hazard on Wednesday night, not when he was taken off a minute from the end, having had almost no impact on the biggest game of the season. But about 5 minutes later, when cameras zeroed in on him, laughing it up as Real Madrid crashed out. He can't stay a minute more at Real Madrid, said the presenter of Spain's late-night football show, El Chinguito. Massa and AS both gave him no mark in their rating, and one columnist said, Zidane stubbornly insisted on making it a starter, and he repaid it with a lamentable performance. It continued. He crowned it all by joking with former teammates from Chelsea with a smile that was like a punch in the chest for all Madridismo. Maka also gave him 0 marks, and on Thursday morning said, the images of him laughing with Chelsea players are what really hurt Real Madrid supporters, above all because he has shown so little sign of life on the pitch during the game. For supporters of Barcelona and Atletico Madrid, this was a chance to laugh and rub some salt into Madrid's wounds. One Barcelona journalist tweeted a picture of the Chelsea team celebrating in their dressing room after the game and captioned it, all that's missing is Hazard. And one Atletico Madrid supporting account, Torrent, with close to 300,000 followers, wrote, imagine signing a star player who is meant to make everyone forget about Cristiano Ronaldo, and he turns up fat and cracks up laughing when the team has just gone out of the Champions League after spending the whole season injured and disappeared. He is one of us. The same account suggested he now be referred as Hazard. A lot of things are happening, and you cannot just stay without talking about it, because it's not really what they want it to be. And from there, let's take you to England, where one man is saying something bullish right now, and is, you know him, Arsenal legend Thierry Henry. He has instructed the Kroenkes to hear Daniel Ek out over his Arsenal takeover plans. With the Gunners icon throwing his support behind the bid, the Swede announced his plot to seize control at the Emirates amid the European Super League backlash, with the Gunners owners coming under fierce pressure from fans following the doomed betrayer. Ek is preparing a bid of £1.8 billion to purchase the North London club, with Arsenal invisibles Henry, Dennis Beckham, Patrick Vieira getting involved to help. Stan Kroenke is adamant he will not sell up. He said, I know a lot of people wanted to hear about it. It is true. Daniel is an Arsenal fan. Premier League Hall of Fame star Henry said, he approached us, we listened to him. We knew first and foremost that he wanted to involve the fans, bring them back on the board, and knowing what's happening. He wants to re-inject the Arsenal DNA, the identity that for me I think is long gone. You don't have Arsenal people there amongst the board, and sometimes that can make sure it's going in the right direction. He already reached out, already said himself that he has collected the fund to make sure he can put a good bid. Now they need to listen. Something that is very important about it is a lot of people have been screaming that they want the owners out. We are trying to offer a solution involving the fans and the DNA back of the club. Let's see where it's going to go, because at one point also it needs to be a discussion. But he reached out. Gunners fans who anticipated a lot from their team, but amazingly and incredibly, they lost. They played only a goalless draw with Villarreal, and they're also out of the Europa. Motivation is low, and it's not what they really want to see any longer. It's not really going on well for them there at Arsenal, and a lot of people keep asking questions. Will it continue like this, or it's not going to continue like this? I'm going to take a minute break, but before that minute break, let's tell you that the program is up for sponsorship. You can place your ad on this program, and the feedback mechanism will be on your screen shortly. where you can reach out to us, make suggestions on how the program can be improved. Come on board and be part of the program. We'll take a minute break. When we come back, we'll still bring you mind-blowing stories, and a musical video is on its way to scintillate your appetite. A minute break. We'll be back soon.
There is a line that cannot be crossed.
Hi guys, I'm Enito Badman, sports journalist. I'm hanging out with Ibrozano on unbelievable moments in football.
Videos about a lot of activities. You know, I spoke about the Arsenal takeover bid being championed by Thierry Henry, and also the Super League backlash, Manchester United fans taking things on their hand, and the Minister of Vaccination in England also spoke about 1 or 2 points concerning the Champions League that's going to take place in Istanbul, Turkey, between Chelsea and Manchester City. And also about 8,000 fans have been guaranteed to be part of the match. And Turkey right now, they're in a lockdown because of the high rate of coronavirus pandemic. And you also see one of the Manchester United owners, one of the Glazers family, being asked questions on the street. Also, so many things, backlash, and just like Thierry spoke about, the fans at Arsenal are angry. The fans at United are angry. The other day, the game against Liverpool was called off because of the anger, fierce anger. As the days go by, we'll bring you more mind-blowing stories. And like I said, the program is up for sponsorship. Once again, my producer will put the feedback mechanism for you to see, so that how you can get in touch with us. The numbers are there, the Instagram, the Twitter, and the Gmail. Everything is there for you to reach out. It's for a talking so that we can make you happy. And on this note, we're going to end the show for today, but not just anything. We'll bring you a musical video by your humble self. Remember, the program is sports, new entertainment, and fashion. So today we'll dwell so much on sports, and now let's stimulate your appetite with a musical video. That's the much we can take on today's edition of the show. We'll bring you more mind-blowing program, Unbelievable Moments, Ibrozano Adams. I remain yours sincerely, and on behalf of my producer and everyone who made the show a success, as I bid you bye-bye, God bless you. Enjoy the musical video.
I know the Benue favorite son. No. I know the Port Harcourt favorite son. I know the Africa favorite son. I know the Nigeria favorite son. But see me now, come man, can see me now. You went on me before. Favorite son, they call the answer with fire. That's my papa, Jacob, Abba Father. àwọn ló wá bó tajẹ àkàgé yọ àríngọ̀tán àríngọ̀tán àríngọ̀tán. Today, my brother, tell your sister. Today, not today, make us celebrate. Not be mistaken, Papa God, I go genu for light, I'm Jehovah's favorite son. They call the answer with fire. That's my papa. I'm the father. I want no papa taje. I can't get your. Aringoton.